All right, we're going to reveal the mystery chart now. We showed it to you before the break, and it is Fortinet. Look at it today. It's up near 4%, just shy of $300. Initiated overweight, Wells Fargo, the price target 380. Stephanie Link, you own it. In fact, you bought more on Friday.
I did. I trimmed it a couple of weeks ago. I made great money, but it's down 7%. And I really like cybersecurity in general. The total addressable market is going to be $354 billion by 2026, up from $167 billion this year. They're taking share because they have price performance advantage in their products. They're moving upstream to the enterprise, and they're going to grow, or they're probably going to grow earnings 20%, revenues north of that, free cash flow growth of 20%, which is better than its peers, where they're only growing free cash flow of 15%. So I like it. It's expensive. I don't have many of these kinds of names in my portfolio, but this is definitely a total addressable market story that I like, and I hope I'm getting it on sale.
Well, Josh Brown has one of these stocks in his portfolio. I referenced it earlier. Josh, it's CrowdStrike. I want you to listen to what Joe Terranova told us about a week ago or so about CrowdStrike.
I know Josh Brown and Jim Cramer, they're both going to get mad at me about this, but this was a trade. Back on June 7th, I bought CrowdStrike down at $214.25. I specifically bought it because at the time, long duration assets were correcting significantly. I took advantage of that.
Okay.
Now I'm beginning to suspect that longer duration assets are going to roll over the other way, and that's exactly what CrowdStrike is.
Okay, so he prefaces it by saying, yeah, it was just a trade. But what do you think about the move in general? I don't know that I've had a chance to talk to you about this particular move in a stock that you've loved for a long time.
Joe Terranova can do no wrong in my eyes. Let's start with that. But he's not always right. He likes 388. I like Mateo's. Like, we have different taste. But what he's talking about sounds like macro in nature. He's talking about rates punishing long duration assets. That could be totally true in the short or intermediate term, but that's not what I'm doing in the stock. And I'm definitely not looking to scalp it for 10 points in one direction or the other. So we could both be right. He could be right for selling it for the reason he sold it, and I could be right because a year from now, talk about Stephanie's TAM comment, a $350 billion market cap, total addressable market. I think this is a starting point. Not a day goes by where there's not another ransomware episode. And we're not just talking about public schools in Nevada being held hostage. We're talking about hospitals. Judge, last week, a baby died because it was given birth to in a hospital that was undergoing a ransomware attack. This is, for me, along with climate change, one of the biggest risks to humanity over the next 10 years. Companies like Fortinet and CrowdStrike that are addressing this risk, I honestly feel are an indispensable part of people's long-term portfolios. So God bless Joe. I'm going to stick around. I have a sense that you'll be back to this stock. I hope you don't have to pay up for it.
388, is that on the South Shore?
No. Oh, my God. That's on the north.
388.
I'm getting flustered now. It's at the top of the Seaford Oyster Bay. It's okay. It's not bad.
Where's
I'm just
Mateo's?
saying, like, Mateo's is better.
Is it on the same location?
Well, there are three of them. I go to the one in Belmore.
Okay, you guys can go to one of those and discuss CrowdStrike in the near future, I hope. Frank Holland.
You can come.
Frank
you
Holland.
Can come.